What's good, people? Back with another video. This one's a little bit different. As you can see from the title, I wanted to give a little deep dive, a little reference to my past. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have the worst past. I didn't have the worst upbringing. But I was in the elements. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when you trying to survive and you trying to make it, especially when you have people looking up to you, like a family, kids, you know what I'm saying? You almost wouldn't do anything so they don't struggle, so they don't have so they don't feel like they're in the elements of poverty, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, so yeah, I was looking at 15 to 20, right? All because of what I was trying to provide for my family. All right. Now, don't get me don't I'm not gonna make a excuse for it as if it was legal. No, it was definitely illegal what I was doing. I'm gonna let y'all know what I was doing shortly. But it was a nonviolent crime. Um, I didn't sell drugs. I didn't you know, commit any acts of crimes towards people. But I did something that during this time frame, it was essential to the streets. You know what I'm saying? This was like back in 2007, 2008, and this was a grind. You know what I'm saying? And your boy, Nails Speaking Life, aka Nails, the Life Speaker, I was put at the head of this operation, one of the heads of this operation. I ain't really talk about this too much. There's not a whole lot of people that know the full details of this story. Of course, the ones close to me or whatnot. But man, your boy was on a battling, you know what I'm saying, for his life during this time, man, you know. And when I tell you the contents of it, you're gonna be like, what? Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. But I'm gonna tell you, you could probably look me up because I'm probably one of the first people to go down or to almost go down for this charge at such a high level. So anyways, I just want to say before I get into it, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I'm gonna keep making content, keep making videos, keep putting my heart, my values, my stories on the line if it's gonna help somebody else. You feel me? If it's gonna help somebody else, I'm definitely gonna do that. Keep speaking life to each other. Keep infusing good thoughts, good positivity in people. You know what I'm saying? And let's all make it together, man. Let's all make it together. But so, anyways, during this time, you know, by this time I had already had all three of my kids. My last one was born 2007. So this happened during that time, like not too long after she was born. So it was 2007-ish going into 2008. And we were in a bad, well, I could say we was in a hugely bad state, but things got kind of tough for a moment, you know what I'm saying? And what I did was kind of premature. It was because I had an operation, y'all. I had an operation that was putting money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? But I was young, and you know, when you have that type of money coming in, like I told you before, you'll be stupid about it, man, if you don't have any discipline. You know what I'm saying? So no matter how much money you bringing in, if you don't have discipline, if you're not budgeting, if you don't have goals, then you're gonna squander it, man. You're gonna throw all that money away, and don't have nothing to show for it. So that was kind of my thing at the time. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna get into it, y'all. I'm gonna get into it. All right. I'm gonna set the the narrative of what I'm about to tell y'all. All right. Like I said, I didn't sell drugs. I didn't do any violent crimes against people. I didn't nothing like that. All right. Nothing like that that would normally get people that amount of time. All right. What I did, I was bootlegging movies, y'all. Bootlegging movies. Yes, I was. I know y'all probably like, yo, did this Negro just say bootleg movies? Yes. You remember y'all was getting, you know, for my ones that was, you know, lining up during that time, you know, um, getting your semi-clear or clear DVDs from your neighborhood hustle man. You know what I'm saying? Movies that had just came out, movies that ain't even come out yet, right? Why mine was so different? All right, first of all, I'm gonna set it up as that. It was me selling movies, right? But it wasn't just me selling movies, right? Cause you'll be like, yo, what, you know, even if you get caught selling movies, bro, like 20 years, 15, 20 years, like, well, let me let you know. I was doing it pretty big. I was doing it pretty big. You know what I'm saying? I was like, so you had, and this is pretty much for the middle East Coast going towards northern East Coast. All right. It was a lineup of about 5 of us. All right. That if I say the names, I don't want to really put nobody out there, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what can come back on people or nothing like that, so I'm not even gonna put no names out there, but I'm gonna say this. On a lot of those movies, you used to see the guy that was right above me, you used to see his name come across along with some music, come across the movie before it started. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that, cause I ain't no snitch, I ain't doing none of that, so I'm gonna leave it like that, all right? Well, I had got it to the point where, so let me line it up. So the guy that dude, he was getting movies from overseas, right? He was getting original copies. I'm talking weeks, sometimes months ahead of the movie, bro. You know what I'm saying? He would get the original copy. All right? Boom. And it wasn't like the ones that you see people walking all through, can't barely see. He was getting clear digital copies. This was a different era of movie technology. All right, because prior to that, you was getting all the bootlegs, people walking through. Hey, excuse me, sorry, hold on, wait a minute, hold on, pause your movie, pause your recording. But during this time frame, probably about that time, 2006, 2007, this new technology came out where people didn't have to go to the movie. They didn't have to go to the movies no more and record. They was getting digital imprints from the major motion picture companies. Sony, Paramount, all those different ones, right? So you're getting concrete digital copies. These are the copies that were only made to be samples for testing purposes, but my man had the plug. Well, I had my operation was set up to the point where when he got the movies, he came in, the other four of us that were under him, we used to go meet up with him at a spot. He would give us the lineup of movies that he just got. And he would show us the quality of the movie, which we already knew what time it was. We would purchase those copies from him, whatever we wanted. He also did music. He also did X-rated movies, things like that. So we picked out what we wanted. Well, I had 4 towers, y'all. 4 towers. Now we talking computers now. I know new age, y'all on laptops, but the tower is your CPU of your computer. So it's the part that holds the disk, right? Well, I had 4 of these towers, and they would rapidly make 6 copies of movies. Well, it was the 6th one was the original, so it made 5 copies of movies in a matter of minutes. So literally, I could get that movie, get home, and make a whole lineup of copies of the movies, and I was ready to go. Hold on, I got a truck going by. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Making sure y'all can hear me, all right? But so when this occurred, right? The way it would go down, I had people that, just like the dope game that was on the block for me, you know what I'm saying? They pretty much was the ones that were out there selling you guys the movies, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I got this movie, blah, blah, you know what I'm saying? 5 for 20, 4 for 20, 4 for 8, you know what I'm saying? Doing the deals with y'all. I didn't have to touch the street. I did that in the very beginning, and then I got connected with this dude, and it was a wrap from there. So because we were like the first ones in the area with these movies, they had to come to us. They had to come to us. So when they came to us, bro, my peoples that would hit me up, they would hit me up, be like, yo, let me get 10 of this, let me get 15 of this, 12 of this, 5 of these, boom, boom. And I had a catalog, so I would give it, I would digitally send them a catalog, and they could choose what they want, boom. I make all the copies up while I'm in the comfort of my house. And at the time, I was, you know what I'm saying, I was staying with my pops. You know what I'm saying? Well, me and my family, we was in between, we was staying with my pops or whatever. And shoot, if he knew I was making this type of bread, bruh, oh my God. Anyways, so, and I'm not glorifying this, y'all. I'm not proud of this. I'm proud of where I came from. I'm proud that I didn't let this keep me at this level or keep me bound. I could have really turned my life into trash from this. I really could have been. It could have been a whole disastrous thing that I could have went through, man. Anyways, so when they would call me, boom, I would hit them up just to give you a view of what I was getting. I was probably I would make a week now. I'm talking about a week. And this was just doing this. I was an electrician. I had my regular 9 to 5, you feel me? Just off of this weekly, I could see anywhere from $1,200 to like $2,500 a week. $1,200 to $2,500 a week. And it was usually at the higher amount or midway for real. That's good money, y'all. That's good money. But when you don't have discipline, when you don't have an end game, when you don't have goals, you keep going around that same cycle. I'm gonna get more money. I'm gonna get more money. I'm gonna get more money. So you go splurging, you go doing everything else but what you need to do with your money. That's why they say when you get into the drug game or the criminal life, that you need to make your money, have goals, get in, get out. But people get attached to the money, they get comfortable, and that's how they get caught. That's how they ruin their lives. Well, I did this for some time. Like, you know, I had a good little run, little reign with it, man. And in 2007, I did something stupid. It's almost like, you know, whoever, my people that know The Wire, man, you know what I'm saying? You had your two bosses that never touched the product, never was around the product, none of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? They you know, was from a distance, so they couldn't be touched. Well, your boy got desperate because I had burnt through some money, man, and wasn't taking care of my responsibilities, man. And I had this newborn baby, little baby girl, along with my other two that were young, and we needed food, we needed Pampers. You know what I'm saying? And it was like late night, and I didn't know, you know, I didn't like asking people for money. That was always a thing for me. I never liked asking, can I borrow this? Can you help me? You know what I'm saying? That was a pride thing, you know what I'm saying, to an extent. I was never taught to ask. I taught my girls the same thing, you know what I'm saying? You know, but sometimes you need to, in the case that you're gonna do something stupid, man. Well, in this particular moment, I said, you know what? I got all these movies. I had like a huge little briefcase, you know what I'm saying, with a lock on it. Big junk, you know what I'm saying? Filled, I had all my stuff categorized, everything. Well, I got my stuff lined up, and I headed on out. Now I'm in VA, I'm in Virginia, you know what I'm saying, 757 all day, let's go. Here. But I lived in an area called Newport News, you know what I'm saying, and I wound up coming to a well-known spot that I used to go to all the time because it was always jumping. It's in Hampton, which is maybe 20 minutes from Newport News, right? A neighboring city. But the spot would always jump, man. You know, they had an ABC store. They had a couple stores like lined up right next to each other, and it's just where everybody would go, especially on the weekend. Friday night, they hitting the ABC store. That's where you get your alcoholic beverage. You know what I'm saying? Because it's controlled by the state. But they would go get their bottles and come out, and I'd be right there with the movies. What's better than getting a bottle, get some food, you got your significant other. This is before Netflix and chill, y'all. This is before, you know, all the streaming services and all this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, cats would come out and you'd be like, hey, I got that new such and such. And see, I used to have a portable DVD player, y'all. Portable DVD player. I would pop that sucker in, boy. You know I'm old, but I said sucker. I'll pop that sucker in and show, you know what I'm saying, hey, I got that such and such. They come over, look at it, see how clear it is. No background noise, no people walking through. Clear as day, you know what I'm saying, HD. Let me get that. Boy, I'll rack up, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, my time getting short, check it. I wound up coming out here that night, man, and mind you, I ain't been out in the streets in a minute. I was just making packages for people, getting paid that way, you know what I'm saying? And this particular time, I'm like, yo, don't worry about it, honey. I'm gonna go get this money real quick, come back, I'm gonna get the Pampers, all this stuff, boom, boom, boom. So I came out here, y'all. This is my original parking lot right here. But you know what? They changed a lot. They did construction. It looked a whole lot different now. It was a whole lot hood looking before. But this is it right here. That's the ABC store. And there was some other shops that was in this area, right? And this little hood spot in Hampton, man. You know what I'm saying? But it kept me paid. So I came out here, right? Well, I ain't even put a whole lot of clothes on, and it was wintertime. It was cold. It was brick out this joint, man. I had a bubble vest on with a t-shirt, with a wife beater on. You know what I'm saying? Some sweats. You know, I came out here to make that money and go back. You know what I mean? So this is where I was, y'all. I was parked like right in this section right here. Right here where you see my whip right now, right? Well, I was hitting people up as they was coming out the ABC joint, as they was coming out. Hey, I got that boom boom, I got that boom boom. And at that time it was like American Gangster was the big movie back then. American Gangster, man, and we had the clearest copy ever, bruh. They came out here, you know what I'm saying? I was hitting them up, boom, boom, boom. And I ain't really care at the time. I'm giving them deals like 6 for 20, you know what I'm saying? Cause it ain't nothing to me. I'm making, you know what I'm saying? I can get copies like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about it. Hitting them up, boom, boom. So then I had this, it was a bike rider that was coming up this way. He was coming from that direction. Hold on, do I got that right? He was coming from that direction, and he saw people was coming up to my van, so, you know, he came up, hey, what's good, man? And another dude walked up and was like, yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, I was in a moment for the time. It seemed kind of suspicious, but I'm like, look, you got money, let's go. I ain't think none of it. So they wind up, you know, I showed them what I had or whatever. And what was different about them, they were just like, yeah, let me get that. They didn't have to think about it. They didn't even care about me showing them the movie. They was like, yeah, let me get that. So I sell it to them. Well, I dropped my keys. So I sell it to them, right? And one dude walked off, the bike rider rode off, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, you know, I'm still hitting people up as they come out. Why maybe like, it wasn't even a good 10 minutes later, bro. It wasn't even 10 minutes. But I had, my joint, hold on a second, y'all. I seen so this was the direction that they came originally, the bike rider, he went back off that way. But in my rear view, I see like a K9 police car like coming towards my direction. I put 2 and 2 together, bro, and I closed my window, started, my car was already started. I started backing up in reverse, and boom, I lie to you not, from this side, another truck came and just skirt right in front of my passageway to back up. I said, oh Lord, it's going down. Then all of a sudden, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how many, man, but like, cops was coming from everywhere, every direction, bro. You would have thought it was, oh my God. You would have just thought it was a major crime scene going on. And when it was all said and done, you know, cause they asked me what I had, but get out the car. Well, put my hands up, the whole 9. But it was like, I'm not even exaggerating, y'all. It was like between 13 to 15 cop cars undercover and K9 dogs, the whole 9 was out here for me. But guess what? I ain't even tell y'all, that's half the story, right? But I'm gonna break this up, and there's gonna be a part 2 to this. And part 2 is gonna go in further detail of what I had, what kind of charges I was looking at, and what wound up happening. I was facing 15 to 20, y'all, 15 to 20. But I'm gonna hit y'all on the next video. You know, like, subscribe, share this. You know, it's not just for entertainment purpose. I'm really trying to help people out here. So I'm not glorifying any crime. I'm not glorifying doing things that are shiesty, shady. But I'm giving y'all my real talk because it's gonna help somebody out there. You know what I'm saying? And if it's gonna help somebody, I want to do that. I want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all got to come back for part 2, y'all, to know what happened. And you gonna like the details, and it's gonna be educational for you because I know some of y'all like still, even though you was doing that, how in the world did you look at facing 15 to 20? Come back to the next one, y'all. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it moving up. Let's keep it going up. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, share, like, comment. Please comment. Like I said, if y'all got pages, I'll jump on y'all, jank. Peep what you got, but I'll subscribe off rip and like your videos, man. So let's keep this community going. And I'll see y'all on part 2. Till then, it's your boy Nails Speaking Life, AKA Nails the Life Speaker, your neighborhood's neighborhood biggest hope dealer. Let's go.